Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense will have the ball first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. The run inside. It's good. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Might as well give it to him again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Zings it complete to the right.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Unloads quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cornhuskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but Recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there, but you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Flips it out on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Punt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give out of the gun. There's some room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they failed to hook up on 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Let it go. Go, go. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He gets a hand on it.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Trying play action. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, North Dakota State!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Isaac.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, North Dakota State!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Huskers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's good. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his man. It's Perez. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholson. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
And, guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season, he looks like he's the part. Can he carry this team to the next level, to a natty?
That's what people are talking about now, Dave, because here's the thing. Everybody knew he had the physical attributes, right? The thing that we've been really impressed with, I think, is just seeing his poise and how he's handled the pressure each and every week for a true freshman. If this keeps up, David, I think that question could get answered. I think he could take this team at least to the college football playoff, and then who knows what beyond.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They boot it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Nicholson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 9 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Louisville in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in Fargo. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Ready. Go.
To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Pulls it in. It's House. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
14. Ready. Go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gonna run it. It's good. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Nicholson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's caught. It's Nicholson. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's good. Got a little press. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground with the bat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the catch. It's House. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man across the middle, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. The give on the inside. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's good. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's House. Breaks free and he might be gone. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. And send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's good. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A first down for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Here's the pressure. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
A 5-point game here, getting very late, and the offense will stay on the field on 4th down. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Nebraska! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Trying to run, it's good. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
Ready, go!
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Would be an alley. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Ready. 180, go!
Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Might as well stick with him. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. After getting one blocked, he'll try to get one over the line of scrimmage and give them the victory. Nerves of steel, right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.